So the new table design was used on my Juki 1341 machine that I have in Nevada to make this tote bag. It was mostly made as a Pelican tote. I just did the front design a little bit differently. But the reason why I'm doing this video is I did not take video when I made the bag because where I'm at, I don't have a tripod, so I didn't have any way to hold up my camera while I was sewing. So I just took some pictures to show that I made the bag entirely using clips. I don't normally use clips. I normally use double-sided tape for everything or glue. I find the clips just do get in my way, so that was a lesson I learned from Sue Cheek in one of her bag making classes that, you know, tape it can be your friend and it's just easier to work with. So I don't use clips, but I made the tote completely using clips for everything. And just to see how inconveniencing it was or if it was getting caught on the bottom edge here. I didn't see any issues with the bottom, with the clips getting caught going over the edge. I did have the standard issue of the clips sort of getting caught here when I was making the strap, but you know, that's just, if you're using a lot of clips, you're not using two fences anyway, because the clips wouldn't fit in there. Anyway, so the issue that I was most concerned about was this corner edge. You see the corner here where the two folded edges meet. There's no way for me to fill in that area economically, so I'm going to leave that as part of the design. It's a consequence of the design of the table. So, but what I found is that I didn't get anything caught in there. If you think that you would get something caught in there, just, you know, put some tape or something to cover that area. I just couldn't. I can't figure out an economical solution that would be timely without charging so much money for these tables that it wouldn't be worth it. So anyway, so what I am going to do, though, is when the tables come in, you can see there is, maybe you can't see. So there's like a line here that's on the table. There's another line here. And that's from the machinery that bends the table. So what I'm going to do when I get these from the manufacturers, I'm going to do a little surface conditioning so that way I can get rid of those lines. You can sort of see there's a faint line here. I'm going to surface condition these tables when I do the engraving. I do all that myself, and then I will do a little grinding on these corners to prevent them from being sharp. I'm not gonna do anything with the bottoms. It would just take me way too long, and when it takes too long, I have to charge you more money. So, but I think that this will be a good compromise for that sharp edge issue that people are concerned about. I didn't find it an issue, but as I disclosed in all of my videos previously, is I just sanded the edges down and I saw that there was no problems. So anyway, so I'm going to do some surface conditioning on the top when I do the engraving, and I will also, you know, do a light surface conditioning on the corners here. That'll be the new table design. I'm going to put these into production. I'm going to place the order probably this week, maybe December 1st or so. It'll take a few days for the company to manufacture them and ship them to me, and then I'll start working on them, making them available probably sometime middle of December. And when I top stitched the bag, I swapped out the table and put this extendable top stitching table on there. This table gives from the needle over is about an inch and a half, and then each extension piece is 4 inches long. The width of this is about 4 inches also. The fabricator can't make this any narrower because if they do, it will distort the opening here. So when I offer this for sale, it is going to include the base piece, which is necessary, and then these extendable pieces. These extendable pieces allow you to go up to 9 inches from the needle to the left. As with everything, I try to be as honest in my opinions as I can. If you have a table like mine, this is the U-shaped table. If you have one like this, I'm not sure if this is going to be a very practical or useful tool for you, mainly because when you sew the bag, the table is already going to provide that support. And here I'll show you. So as you can see, the table is already supporting the bag that it's on the machine. And I just don't know how practical this would be. It helped. I'm not saying it didn't. I just don't know if it's really necessary because as you can see, the bag's already resting on the table. But if you have a pedestal table, I could definitely see this having value for those folks that have a pedestal table. It gives you that little bit extra support that you need to top stitch. But there you go. As always, that's me being honest. If I haven't made it blatantly obvious, pink is my color. And for that reason, I made all of my attachment pieces and accessories in pink, and they are 3D printed on my printer. I even was able to 3D print the bowl that goes in the table. And these are now going to come standard. When you make your purchase, you are going to be able to pick the color that you would like your attachment pieces. If you already have existing tables or existing pieces and you would like for me to make those accessories for you, I will certainly do so. We'll make it an option on the Etsy page to stand alone. But when you purchase these particular items and all of my items going forward, the attachment pieces, the accessories and parts are going to be 3D printed. And hopefully that will, spruce up your place. You're going to be able to pick the colors. I have lots of different colors in filament, and I will certainly make those options available for you guys. So yet again, this is Barbara for Recent Relics Designs. I am happy to take your suggestions. Just so you know, this extendable table was suggested to me quite some time ago, and I finally got some time to sit down to the machine and design something that I thought would work. And from making that, we went with the rolled design of the tables as well, which is all customer improvements based off of suggestions. So thank you guys so much. Please let me know if there's anything that you want to do differently or if you have additional suggestions. I am always open to suggestions. And I hope you all have an awesome day.